All right, we are back. Welcome back to Nikki T Live. Working on OpenSauce slash co-working stream. If you got stuff you're working on, drop it in the chat. Let us know what you're working on. I'm still a little under the weather, but saw the doctor yesterday, so got some nasal spray to help with that and coughing and stuff. So still sound a little off, but definitely coughing less, so that's good. All right, so let's get back to it here. Let me just zoom in a bit here, and then I'll go ahead and share my screen. Let's head on over here, and cool. So what are we working on? We're still working on the pull request table feature that I started. It started off as a prototype, but now it is a full-fledged feature that we're working on. So I'll just drop that in the chat for anybody curious. And if you're curious about OpenSauce, you can check it out here. And let me just go drop this over on the Twitters. Uh, oh, somebody, I'll go check that in a second. Let's just go back to here. Just gonna drop a message onto Twitter or X, whatever the kids call it, Zitter or Twixer or Twix. I've heard some people call it Twix as well. Let me just copy some links here. Just my stream deck, but just dropping these over on Twitch, not Twitch, Twitter, because I can't post to there. So there we go. Cool, cool. And if you're on LinkedIn live, I still can't respond to my own live stream. Don't know what's up. I'm just if you got questions, I'll see it, or if comments, and I'll just answer like on stream. All right. Cool, cool. So yeah, so we've been working on this. So I'll go ahead and show you where we're at. Just loading up the dev server. Just gonna check work. Nothing's going boom, so that's good. All right. So if we come over here to this activity page, this is what I've been working on, and I'll zoom it in a bit. Here. And essentially, this is got the pull request table in here. This is what I've been working on. Done a bunch of cleanup. Got this nice avatar slash icon. Yeah, it looks like you're the first one. Thanks for hopping in there, Charles. Good to see you. Uh, I can't remember. Are you in Florida? I'm doing good, man. How you doing? You are? Okay, because I'm gonna be at React Miami, and we also have our work off site in Miami next week. So I don't know where you are in relation to Miami, but if you're relatively close, be cool to maybe just say hey or something. But if it's too far away, don't sweat it. Okay, you're in Tampa. Okay. Go Lightning, I guess. Even though I'm Canadian, I don't really watch hockey, but anyways, Tampa Bay killed the Canadians a couple years ago. Is it 3 years ago? 2 years ago? I can't remember. Anyways, um, yeah. So I'm trying to yeah, go Bolts. Yeah. Um, yeah. So I'm working on this table here, and so I've done a bunch of cleanup and stuff. And again, just wanted to mention that just showing pull requests for all the repositories that I'm tracking in my workspace. And workspace is uh in open source, a workspace is essentially kind of like can be used for many things, but it's typically like kind of like your ground zero to see like all the repositories that I care about, like what's going on in there. Typically, this would be something for like an open source program office, or even an org like ourselves, open sourced, or like the Nux team or whatever. This is a dashboard that gives you kind of what's going on, how many issues open, merged, pull requests, uh, and just seeing your engagement and stuff. And you can definitely also filter based on a particular one here. So like we could go to just the app. Then we can see here that there's a lot of activity going on here, and that makes sense because that's mainly what I'm working on. But anyways, there's all these repositories that you can track that you can get some metrics on, and then what I'm working on here is a pull request table, and essentially this is literally all the pull requests for all those repositories that you're monitoring or tracking. And uh oh, ads are running. Okay, all right, cool, cool, cool. I think you'll hear it in a sec. Uh you should hear things in a sec. But I think the ads are like, I think they're sporadic. I mean, I have it set to default, but we'll let it go there for a second. Um, but anyways, yeah, so there's the pull request table here. There, a lot of this information you can see if you go to like your GitHub notifications, but those disappear at some point. And this could be just like somebody just wants to come in and see like what's going on with a particular repository in terms of pull requests. And you can get some more information here, and it's pretty up to date. And it's for the ones that you care about. And I don't have the filter in here right now, but we'll be able to filter on oh, thanks for the subscription, Charles. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, so like I was saying, since you got an ad, I guess, um, basically, I'm working on a pull request table, and this is all GitHub data that's, yeah, appreciate it, man. Uh, this is all GitHub data that is publicly available through the GitHub event feed, but we're surfacing it, I think, in a better way. And it's also kind of aggregated in one spot. But anyways, it's been fun to build out so far. One of the other things I worked on is I've got the loading states now that you can see there. It should happen a few times. There we go. What I want to focus on today is the mobile view. So let's go take a peek at that. And I gotta just gonna find in Slack what my product designer had suggested. This is like a rough sketch she sent me, but yeah, okay. So copy image. Okay, so let's do this. Preview. New. So something like this. This is like from GitHub mobile. Um, so I'm gonna do something like that, and uh, but I'm also gonna show this the person, like the avatar, along with the logo and stuff. But it's just gonna be a little more condensed here, like one row kind of thing. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. So let's head on over. And yeah, and like I've mentioned in previous streams, I'm working with TanStack Table now for this, which I've been really enjoying. It's been really helpful. So what we're gonna do here for mobile is, let's go take a peek. Did I add that hook yet? Okay, no, I don't have it yet. Here, let's move this over. We can zoom this like that. And you know what? Let's switch this to, let's open up Polypane. And okay, let's head over to here. Now Polypane, I can't zoom in, unfortunately. Um, but you know what? 640. Let's see, 768. Okay, yeah. 1024. Okay, so maybe even there. Okay, so let's close Polypane for the moment. Let's open up here, and we're gonna switch to, I don't know, let's go like iPhone 12. Let's zoom in, and let's bring this down. So this obviously, this well, there's horizontal scrolling, which happens on, excuse me, some larger screens, but in this case, we want to have a mobile view. So we're going to start off with a hook. So where is it? Mobile. Okay, cool. Yeah. I don't know if that's the right size. Let's see. You know what? Let's see here. I want to check a few things here. If we go to iPad mini, okay, that's still fine. So let's, if we go to iPad Air, yeah, really? That's how big the I, okay, okay, I guess let's work on the iPhone for now. Cool. And let's zoom this up. Uh, what have you been up to, by the way, Charles? I forgot to ask you. What have you been doing? Can't remember if you switched roles or not. I know at some point, I think you might have switched roles in the last year. I can't remember. I know we talked briefly. Um, okay, mobile. Yeah, sure, let's go with this one. I don't know why it's so different in all of them, but anyways, I'll adjust this after. Okay, let's hide the bottom here and the side. Let's get some real estate here. And we'll go in one more here for the zoom. Because all I want to do is a zoom. All right, old song for anybody that knows. Okay, yeah, okay. No, okay, gotcha. Um, okay, I already added it, did I? Okay, pagination. Yeah, okay, there. Okay, so is mobile, and in fact, we should move this above the table definition, and then basically columns are gonna be use Mimo, and then we say columns is mobile. Whoops, sorry, this should be like this. Is mobile. Right now, I'm not working on the UI platform for Hewlett Packard, trying to do more design system and components work, but building a train as we go for a particular component right now, that's proving a headache. That's cool. You're working on the design system though. Yeah, there's stuff that let me just close this here. Let's bring in the Mimo. And let's add is mobile. Okay, cool. This won't. This should hide column definitions, I think. But anyways, um, okay, cool. So yeah, we kind of have a design system in the app right now, but there's like I started working here last September 18th, 2023, and there's a lot of stuff in a lot of the components where because I know you know this, but you'll build out a component and you give it certain constraints by like the prop, so like a button might have a variant and stuff and the size, and a lot of our components had like stuff like that, but they also had a class name prop which you could basically just say like, okay, this is what I'm constraining to, but also here's a lever to literally change everything if you want to. And slowly want to get rid of that because we definitely we definitely want to constrain, like, to just keep branding the same, right? Like we don't we want things open for extension but not change. So, and I guess if there's demand for like, hey, like I keep trying to use this button component and I really need to do this, that's a conversation you have with the team, and then maybe we introduce a new prop. But I don't like the fact that we have this like arbitrary not class name prop where you can literally just change all kinds of stuff. So anyways, so yeah, so what I'm working on here is the mobile view. So use memo is, oh yeah, so this should be this way actually. Ba, ba, ba. Mobile columns. And then if we come up here, so TanStack has like column definitions and stuff. So I'm gonna create one down here and just call it const mobile columns, and we'll just keep it like very, yeah, I know it has implicit, so let's give it the proper type. Columns. Okay, yeah, pull request accessor PR number, sure. Okay, same thing. Okay, yeah. And is a web component based header that's bound to become the common header across apps. 5 different business units want something a bit different, and we're trying to figure out how to adapt. Yeah, I feel that. I wonder if like if it's adding extra things to it. I wonder if like if you're using React, there's no concept of slots, but you can create a prop slot, just call it something like that. So like if there's like a section where they need to customize, you could allow them to pop in something. But then again, if they change the branding, I don't know. Maybe it's a question of adding a, a brand prop maybe, and then like I don't know. It's tough, man. It's really hard trying to make things uniform where people still want to change them. So it's hats off to you once you get that sorted. I think it just means you're probably gonna have a lot of conversations with people before you narrow it down to something. Okay, PR number. Okay, that should be good. Okay, but got one. Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's save this. And oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, you said web components. Yeah, so there's the slots. But we're working with 3 units that use React and one that uses Angular, hence web components. Okay. Side note, I don't know if this would fit the bill for you, but there's the people at Builder.io created something called mitosis. I did a live stream with one of them, Builder.io. Quick guide to mitosis. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna share. Okay, search and personalization. Okay. I gotta drop this in the chat anyways, Charles. Maybe it won't do what you need to do, but the interesting thing about mitosis is you can basically create a component in one framework and then you can generate it for another one. So, because they went down the whole web component route and then they decided that it just didn't fit their needs, and so this is what they ended up with. At the same time, maybe this is overly complex for what you need to do, but just throwing it out there in case you wanted to check it out. And let me see if I can find it. YouTube, Nikki T online, Sammy, uh, Jabber. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here's the stream we did about it. Sammy, who's one of the main people that works on it, gave a really great explainer. So check that out if you're interested. I'll drop it over here too, over on the Twitters. Let's see here. What's going on in Twitter land? I've been getting all these tweets because I've been using light mode and uh what's this? How does a self-taught person verify their knowledge? Cat gave a shout out. Oh, thanks. Yeah, glad you like sauce. Open sauce. Yeah, there's this whole thing. Toby Loba, who works over on Million JS, basically tweeted out like, where is it? He said, yeah, like me and Dominus Calvin, who I don't really know, but I know who he is, but I've never spoken to him. He's saying like he's the only two people, we're the only two people he's seen use light mode. I don't know. I flip flop. It varies. Cool. All right. So okay, so we've got a good mobile view here now. So this is exactly what I wanted. Obviously, it's not how it should look. Um, so let's start tweaking this, and then we'll just say header, pull request. There we go. Already good. And so we've got the one column, and then we're gonna have this cell info. And again, the cell property, I call them cell renders. I should look up in the TANStack table to see what they call it. I'm pretty sure that it's called cell render. Yeah, so Charles is saying, so my work is outside of the design system because it was originally just the header for one business unit. But we've been talking to them and they're going to explore moving from React and style components to design tokens and maybe mitosis. Oh, no way. That's wild. I just threw that there. I didn't realize you were exploring that. Design tokens are definitely a way to go. Uh, I don't mean to be dropping like all these live streams I've done, but I did a really great one on design tokens with my old coworker. His name's escaping me right now. Let me find it. YouTube, Nikki T online, design, Drew, where is it? Yeah, here it is. Style dictionary versus what was it? Versus the yeah, I'm not trying to promo it. It's just they're really stuff just relevant to what you're talking about. So and yeah, if I go back to that actually, yeah, so it's Kayleigh Delumeau Prigent who still works at Netlify. And oh, okay, don't be afraid to promo. Yeah, I'm not shy or anything. It's just like I don't know. I still struggle with promoting myself. I think it's not like I'm a big influencer or anything anyways, but yeah, you're right. It's good to promo. Um, but I honestly think like a lot of the streams I do with guests, I think they're really great because like I typically get to speak to people I normally wouldn't get to, and this one was really interesting because it's talking about Style Dictionary, which is a pretty standard one to use for design tokens. But there's Cobalt, which is newer, that Drew Powers is working on with some people. It's open source. And side note, but I didn't realize Drew was telling me Drew helped create Astro, like the framework, a while ago, and he worked on like Snowpack and stuff. And anyways, I enjoyed the conversation. It was fun. Okay, so we've got our cell info here, and all right, cool, cool. You know what? Let's throw up some confetti. Why not? Okay, cool. Uh, all right. I should actually change. I should throw in some pizza emojis in there instead of just other stuff. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you can throw confetti too, Charles. I think it's only for subscribers. I don't know. When I set up all these like web page overlays, I was just having fun trying some stuff. So, um, okay, so yeah, so we're gonna just make this a div. Probably gonna be flex, and we'll say gap 2 maybe. Still getting over cold a bit. Okay, wow. What's GitHub Copilot telling me here? Okay, this looks like similar stuff I had. Let's just see. I'm curious what it's gonna do. Uh, oh, okay, yeah. It put back it generated what I did in another place. So not exactly how I want it, but we can start there, sure. Yeah. Um okay, so we got the mobile columns. You know what? This shot should be called pull requests. Uh, and okay, that's good. Uh, div. Okay, yeah, that's why. Let's do flex call. Okay, kind of. Why is that cut off though? Div PR title. Put a border on here just to see where we're at. Border dash red. Using Tailwind as well. I know people are still like, yay tailwind or nay tailwind, but I've been using it since September. It's the first time I use it professionally, and I think it's pretty solid, to be honest. I'm still comfortable with CSS for sure, and there's definitely times when you need to still use some custom CSS. Okay, I think it's because I've got two columns here. Inspect. Okay, yeah, that's that TD, that ghost TD I was making. That was something else. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go get rid of that. TD, not here. TD. Yeah, let's get rid of this. This isn't working really. And let's get rid of that TH. Boom. And let's undo this. Let's undo that. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, and if that's the case, if I come back to the workspace table, mobile, I don't need this W full anymore. That was just because it was being cut off, and we don't need the border anymore. Okay, so there's that. Let's kind of see how Isa had done it. So open last week by, okay, yeah. Okay, so we want to get the avatar in there as well. So let's put this all up first. Let's do div. I guess I can make it two columns. I don't know what makes more sense. Yeah, we could do two columns, I guess. Okay, so let's do um no, one's probably fine. So let's look for avatar or PR state. Okay, I want to copy the same thing here. So there, and let's come back here. Okay, and we're gonna put this in a div, and we'll wrap all this in a div. We'll sort this out. These are just really presentational, so it's nothing semantic for those things. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I think yeah, confetti you got to do without the, yeah. There we go. You did it. We did it, Joe. Cool. Okay, let's get rid of that. PR state author icon. Let's get rid of that there. Okay. Uh, okay, yeah, that's what we want. Let's save that. Now it's not gonna, okay, yeah, exactly. So this should actually just be regular flex. And then this should be flex call after. So let's do this. Save that and class name equals. Okay. Uh, class div class flex gap border dash red. Let's see, what did I mess up here? Okay, and then what about this one? Border dash blue, blah blah blah. Hey, love from India. How you doing, Coding World? Thanks for joining. Just working on a new feature, and okay, so what did I do wrong here? Oh yeah, okay, this shouldn't be in here. That's the problem. Just working on the mobile view of something, and yeah, that should be good now. And then let's get rid of that, save that. Okay, that, let's say relative, maybe. That's weird. Maybe not there. Let's do It should be fine with relative, but I'm not sure what's going on in there. Let's see. What is up? Put it in a div and save that. Okay, yeah. It's just the flex box was stretching stuff in it. Okay, I got that. I got that. What is this project, bro? I will tell you. You can check it out here, Coding World. It's open source. Uh, it's where I work. It's open source, and it's TLDR is we're providing what we think are better insights for open source, essentially. Better insights. That's pretty much it. Um, you can you can sign up and you can be a maintainer, you can be a contributor, you can be both. There's like profile pages and stuff too, but check it out. Just let me know what you think. Okay, so that's good. Flex gap 2, that should be bigger, the gap. Why? Try this. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Oh, cool. Thanks, Coding World. Yeah, any feedback you have, you know, uh, you know, assuming it's constructive, always welcome, you know. We're just trying to make the product better. So yeah, if there's suggestions you have or stuff you're struggling with, just let us know, honestly. Um, and also thanks for joining on YouTube. Let's just drop this over here too. Oh no, I already dropped that. Okay. What's going on Twitter here for a second? Uh, cool. Somebody's just showing some love for open source on the web. Always appreciate that. Cool. Okay. All right. So this mobile view's already looking pretty good. Let's see. This is a rough sketch, so this is not. I'm expecting to get some feedback from my product designer Isa. So I'm gonna leave this up here, and we're gonna just tweak some things. So let's close the sidebar. And right now, uh, yeah, we're not showing the app, so let's do this. I think it's important to show the URL. That is good. And then in here, there should be a div. And let's see here. Let's add a div here. Or close the div, I should say. And in here, we're going to have info, which is good. And then we're going to say relative time, date time, uh, open last week. So that should be PR created at. That should be good, I think. Let's see. So relative. Okay, yeah, no, it's right. It just took a second to. Okay, so here we want to have class name flex. Let's do gap dash de. All right. So 2 weeks ago, we'll say by Dougie. So then we could say like by, yeah, okay. Gonna put it as text because we have their link up here. Okay. Uh, and we'll say span open 2 weeks ago by, okay, yeah, you know what? Let's maybe move this link out of here. And then we'll say there's the link div maybe before. And then let's put this here. Div, div, and then we'll say class name equals. Feel like I'm flexing everywhere. Gap dash 2. Let's see how that looks. 247. Uh, opened 2 weeks ago. Hey, how's it going, Idrin? Thanks for joining. Seem to have more people over on YouTube today. Not completely over my cold yet, but it's definitely getting better. So let's see here. If I hover over this now. Okay. Open 2 weeks ago. Or you know what? Maybe doing good. Just had a mentoring call. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's on the mend. I'm going to Miami next week, so for work and then also React Miami, so I'm kind of glad that it's slowly disappearing. Although I am gonna blow my nose one more time, so I'm gonna mute myself for a second. I feel like I could be in an orchestra with my nose right now. But yeah, definitely feeling a lot better. Had a bit of a fever the other day too. That's gone. So feeling pretty good. So okay, that looks pretty decent, but let's see here. And again, this is just a rough sketch based off on what Isa sent me. I could say open. Yeah, I'm wondering, you know what? Maybe bring that down actually. So let's go back to what we had. Get rid of that div. Uh, so it's going to be the repo, and then we're going to say boom, opened, uh, blah, 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 blah. So you know what? Maybe this should just maybe be a paragraph actually. And let's get rid of this. Let's just see how that looks. Okay, yeah, so then there's opened. Yeah, because I'm doing this, I need to do. It's kind of annoying you have to do that, but open 2 weeks ago. Da, 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 da. Oops, 2 weeks ago. But yeah, so I gotta put it here. So yeah, opened up 2 weeks ago by so and so. I wonder if it's valuable to show when it was updated. Um, so let's see here. We could say open 2 weeks ago. Trying to think what makes the most sense here, because okay, we can close this now. Don't say. All right. And let's just go ahead and see what this looks like in Polypane actually. And like I mentioned before, I can't zoom in on Polypane, but it's a great tool. So gonna expand this all the way. Gonna paste in the page. Now these are just different views. Did I just paste in the wrong thing? No, there we go. Okay. Okay. Hydration errors. Yay. Boom. 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 And then, okay, yeah. See, so this is nice. So we've got the mobile view here. Oh yeah, lurk away, man. No worries. So we can see here in the mobile views, it looks pretty good. And then on the larger screens, you know, okay, don't even need to scroll it, but It can be scrollable if it gets shrunk, but I think this looks pretty good like this. The things I'm wondering are said like 707 opened last week by JPCMB, for example. We could put their link there too, I guess. Trying to remember one thing. How do you do it again with area? Area, ignore it. Actually, let me go to dev 2. We did this at dev 2. Boom, 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 boom. First of all, let's see what's going on. Analog. All right. That's my coworker Brandon dropping some analog knowledge. So let's go give that a boom. All right. Yeah, let's follow. I didn't realize I wasn't following analog, but anyways, that's how we roll. Okay, so let's go to the post here. So the thing here is there's a link here and there's there. So like if I click on this, it takes it to Brandon, and if I click here, it takes you to Brandon too. But when you're tabbing, maybe it's not here. Oh, maybe it isn't fixed. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I stand corrected. We don't let's see here. Area ignore duplicate links. That's what I want to do. Hiding oh yeah, area hidden. That's it. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm talking about here is so there's a link here. If I click on I use profile here, it's gonna take me to I use profile. Dev server is a little slow, I guess, but uh, and if I come back here, okay, it's not IU now. John just popped in something maybe, but if I want to make this clickable too, one of them should be hidden for area for screen readers because you don't want it'd be kind of annoying because like there's really it's the same link and if they're tabbing through, you just want them to ignore it. So what I'm gonna do is let's see here. Yeah, let's make this a link and PR state author icon. That's the double icon over there. That's what this is. Oops. The thing is for sighted users or people that want to click on it, they should still both be clickable. But to avoid annoying people, you don't want them to be able to tab to the same link twice because it's just extra keystrokes. It's kind of like a nicety. All right, so info row, PR author, login bot. I'll clean this up in a sec because this is all. Let's just get it working first. Boom, and then boom. And so what we're gonna say here is for this particular link, we're gonna say area hidden. True. Cool. What did it not like? What did I do? What have I done? Oh, yeah, it closed the link. Okay. Now, obviously, I don't want to do this replace multiple times, but so what does this look like? So if we look in the accessibility tree now, come over here and let's click, yeah, let's inspect here. And let me zoom this in a bit. So you can see here, uh it's saying the alt is JPCMB. There's no title, that's not the end of the world, but it's an image. But what I actually wanted to go on to was that's the image. Inspect. I want to go on the link. Okay, so you can see here, um, it's got the name and then it's saying it's a link. Now, if we come to this other one and we say, oh, did I not update it yet? Let's see here. The dev server's going wonky. Okay, I gotta sort out the hydration errors. Um, didn't I just add a link here? P link by. Okay, let's fix this first. Let's do here. I'm gonna say return, and then we're gonna cut here, and then boom, and then we're gonna just say const author equals. That's what we want, and then whoop, escape. No copilot. So here then we could just replace this back to this. And then this can be this. And this can be that too. Okay. So why is it not updating though? I'm very perplexed. Okay, yeah, we gotta go back to if I shrink it again. Why is that not? Is there like a compilation error or something? Am I looking at the wrong thing? What are my pull requests? Author. I'm gonna put in some text here just to make sure I'm not going crazy. Okay, it doesn't seem to be updating. Oh no, it did. Open last week. So why is it not putting the link? This is very odd. Inspect. Title. Area hidden. href. Oh, I didn't add style to it? Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, sorry. This is what. Class. Okay, there we go. And we can get rid of this. Okay, there. Okay, that's fine. And then, okay, so I think that's probably good. Let's bring this over here. Open last week. Um, yeah, let's see here. I think that looks not too bad. Let's see. Open source API 703 open last week by GCMPB, and then we could say like I wonder if we could do like updated. So let's do add the updated at field. Okay, not really that great, but okay. This should be below actually, and then so we'll say like span updated at. Let's do this info or what is it? Yeah, info dot row dot original dot pr updated at, and then that should be a relative time again. So where's that? Yeah, here. Relative time. So let's say this and pr updated at. Okay, what's it not liking? Updated. Okay, there we go. Let's see what that looks like. Open 2 weeks ago, updated last week, or I think so. If it's close, I think it would be good to show closed, the date it was closed. And if it's not closed, then we say updated at. I think that would be good. So let's try this. So info.pr.state.closed. That's good. We'll just say close. We'll say null temporarily or that and boom. Okay. And then we'll do this. And you know what? The span can actually be here. And then essentially this should just be uh, updated or closed. Yeah, updated or closed. So let's do this. And then we'll do this. Don't need that. Oh, I see why it needs it. Okay, boom. Need it in a fragment. Cool, cool. And then let's do the same thing here. So if it's closed, we're going to do closed. Oh, whoops, not there. Closed, and then original PR closed at. Let's see how that looks. What did I do wrong? Span. Okay, yeah, too many spans. Boom. Okay. So open 2 weeks ago, closed last week, closed last week, closed. These are all merged. I want to see, do we have any? Let's bring this down to 100%. Let's see here. We'll say 50 per page. Okay. Yeah. So if it's not closed, we just say updated. And then, okay, yeah. I think that's pretty good. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. So let's see here. Get sure, added the mobile view. Okay. That's one thing. Now, the other thing to test is loading. So is loading. Boom. Yeah, so I'm just going to say is loading equals true temporarily. Now it's going to switch here. And if we do this, I feel like maybe it could be a little taller. Um, let's see. Yeah, let's check again here. Ba, ba, ba. So I'm actually just gonna put get my X scope out. Just gonna put in some remind me later. And let's come here and we got rulers. Cool. So let's just see. I just want to see when I switch it again. Okay, yeah, so it's goes down quite a bit. So about half, so it should be 150. So let's try this. Boom. Loading height. Where was that? Skeleton. Yeah, actually, I think we can do it without any of those. Then it should be okay. It's going super tiny there, so we'll just say skeleton height. Let's come back up here. Is mobile. Yeah, okay, is loading true. Okay, so let's change this here to const skeleton height is mobile. Should be 150, otherwise 100. Let's try that. Okay, maybe a bit more, 175. A little too much. 170. 168. 167. 66. Looks like we're gonna be 165. Yeah, I think 165 is a winner. Winner chicken dinner. Okay, that's cool. So let's get rid of this. Let's close this for now. Okay. We got the loading state there, whether it's mobile or not, because it will be different. And then let's change this. Control, whoops. Let's do this. And then it should pop. Boom. Okay, cool. All right. And let's see here. Opened. So it's an iPhone 12. Okay, let's go back to Polypaint. Again, I can't zoom this in, but let's see here. On phone, looks not too bad. Here it's looking good. Here it's looking good. Um, yeah, and then we get to the full one here. Um, let's see here. I guess the questions I'd have would be, do we show a more minimal, like, should I still, in the mobile view, should I still be able to sort by the dates, maybe? If that's the case, maybe I'll bring that date picker drop down back. I don't know. Um, let's see here. Okay, well, this is looking good, I think. Okay. All right. Oh, looks like there's a few of you that popped into Slack, or not Slack, Twitch. Hello. Um, just gonna check work here in Slack for a second. Uh, cool. My coworker John's just gave me some instructions to help set up our API locally because some things have changed. That's good. Hey, how's it going, Elizab? Good to see ya. Uh, if folks, if here, let me copy. Where's your? Yeah, here, let me go copy this. Yeah, if you aren't following Elizab, I'm not sure how you say your handle actually. Here, you can go check it out here. Twitch.tv. Uh, go give them a follow if you want. Just over on Twitch. She's right there. Okay, it is Elizab. Okay, cool, cool. How you doing? Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing good today. That's cool. You're working on an article. Well, what are you working on exactly? I'm assuming it's something front end related, but I could be wrong. So let's see here. Okay. Three open 20 minutes ago by, yeah, okay. This might need some work. I'll see. I gotta show it to my my product designer just because, like I said, we started this off with just an image. Let's see here. I think this is pretty decent though. Again, I can't zoom in Polypane, so apologies. I'm just checking it in. So this is the large, 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 large. All good there. And then That's the 768. So maybe 640 is the way to go. Let's see. It's basically about using Google's geocoding API to get coordinates in C sharp. Oh, cool. Nice. I haven't done C sharp in a while. I actually used to do a lot of .NET, ASP.NET, ASP.NET MVC, C sharp, bit of VB.NET, so back in the day. But I moved to full stack JavaScript in 2016. This was prior to Microsoft having everything open source because I know it's all open source now, but I was really interested in open source. So that's I started contributing to open source, I think 2014. But C Sharp's a beautiful language, and for folks who aren't aware, if you use TypeScript, the same person that created the C Sharp language created TypeScript, Anders Hallsberg. I'm not sure if I'm saying their last name correctly, but um, anyways, yeah. So like you can thank C Sharp for as async await that comes from async tasks in C Sharp. So and promises were kind of like those didn't come from C Sharp, but like tasks are kind of like promises. So they brought over that syntax there. Generics, same thing that came from C Sharp, dropped it into TypeScript. Um, Actually, if I don't know if you do TypeScript at all, Ellie, but if you do, I imagine working in TypeScript wasn't that big of a lift for you coming from a C sharp, having a C sharp background. But why does that sound so hard to say? C sharp? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah. So anyways, I've been working on this just a mobile view for this particular feature. Sometimes if I'm working with other people on things or open source stuff. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, it's I think TypeScript in general, I understand it can be intimidating if oh, thanks, Idrinth. Just kind of made them up a little bit. Basically my product designer just said something kind of like the GitHub mobile view. It's not the exact same information, but so this is interesting. Open 29 minutes ago, updated 29 minutes ago. I think I wonder if maybe changing some of the text sizing would help. Let's come over here and let's just get rid of this. And you know what? Let's just make this 150 because it depends. And then oh yeah, that's what I wanted to try. I wanted to try 640 instead. So if we go to 640, come back to Polypane, which I know, okay. So this is nice. So even on 768, you can navigate, you can scroll. Whoops, here. It's a little hard to, because there's multiple windows, but um, yeah, I'm wondering if that view would be, yeah, I think that one's still fine. Like that 640 might be a little too small, I think. I think 768's a good way to still have a grid. And then yeah, then we go down there. And then I think we're good. And let's see here. Oh yeah, I was saying let's try some smaller fonts for some things. I've got this zoomed in right now, so like it's 200%, but let's go take a peek here. Sorry, that's in the uh, Shift O column, mobile columns. Also, side note, if you want to navigate to functions or properties in a file in VS Code, you can do Command Shift O, or if you're on non-Mac machine, I think it's just Control Shift O, and then you just type it in. And so I want mobile columns. So here we are. And yeah, so open, yeah, I'm gonna shrink two of these maybe. So let's do, just to see, class name. text SM. So that makes it a little smaller. That looks nice. The updated 1 hour ago is too big now, so we should change that to, and let's do class name text dash SM. Okay, cool. And then I kind of wonder if shrinking the other one to make sense or not. It might. Let's see here. Div. Okay, yeah, yeah. So you know what? If that's the case, then let's just get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Cool. Whenever your article drops, Ellie, definitely tweet it out. I'll give it a retweet. Okay, P. Not P. I'm just saying P for paragraph. I don't have to go PP, but anyways, me talking like a 2-year-old. Okay, cool. So there's that, and then there's a PR or state icon. Yeah, I feel like this. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, it's cool that it's cool. It's about. I'm guessing you used Google's geocoding API recently, so you're writing about it now. That's that's typically how I write blog posts these days. It's like I had a bug or I learned something. I'm just writing about it to solidify my knowledge. Um, okay, that's good. Yeah, okay, text small, text small. Let me zoom. Actually, I know you won't be able to see this well, but I'm gonna zoom it back to 100% for a second just to see. And you know what? I think this should just be text normal, text base. It should get bigger. Yeah. So the title got bigger, and I wonder if, let's see here. I don't know. I think it's in a pretty good state. I'm gonna pop this up for some feedback just to see. But I'm gonna hop off here. I've got engineering sync in about 20 minutes, so just gonna take a quick breather before I jump on a Zoom. But thanks everybody for hanging, and best of luck with the rest of the article, Ellie, and definitely tweet it out, like I said. And thanks everybody again for hanging today. See you later.